Do you have friends that go to Dell's, or is
Oh
it,
yeah, I do. Yep,
what's that like this week?
we talk a lot, just little friendly stuff just to, get the game going.
So keeping it clean, what all do you say to him? Like, give us a little taste of it. It's still going to come out after.
I tell Matt Galogly, he's number 20. I always tell him, I'm ready to kick your guys' butt. I'm ready to go for your knees. I'm just playing because that's illegal. But
Thanks.
For many of those involved, the Dell Rapids West Central rivalry takes form while they're still in grade school.
West Central's everybody likes to be West Central, so it's always nice playing them.
It starts when you're little, playing baseball, football, basketball, every sport, and it grows until you're a senior in high school, and that's when it's at its peak.
I think it feeds off of the high school, and I think parents and the younger kids kind of learn it, and then they see it at all the sports, and it's fun. It's a fun rivalry. I don't think it's ever gotten out of hand, and I think the kids do it the right way. I think they play hard, but like Matt said, they're friends with the other kids, and that's the way it should be.
The Trojans largely dominated the football part of the rivalry during the late 90s and most of the 2000s, winning 10 state championships from 1996 to 2007.
West Central is just a special program. We had Jim Utek. He's brought us here, and then Coach Mueller's holding it for us. It's just an honor to wear the West Central uniforms.
For a long time, we kind of had our way, and not necessarily always in blowout. There were some really, really close games, but we just always found a way to win those games. I've been around here a long time, and West Central's had such a great program for so long, and that was always the standard for us. We would play them, and they were so good. And our standard was if we wanted to get to where we wanted to get, we had to play with West Central. And it's a big game for us every year because they kind of held the standard of 11A football.
The Quarriors did their best to keep pace, but were unable to break through against the program spearheaded by Jim Utek and Kent Mueller. But that all changed in 2008 when Dell Rapids upset West Central in the 11A quarterfinals. Suddenly, the tone of the rivalry had changed.
That was kind of that turning point for their program because it gave them the confidence that they could do that. That game that we finally beat them in the playoffs was a big game for our kids, and our kids were ecstatic about it. And that kind of set the tone. It kind of lifted our program and got us to where we needed to get. Where it used to be, you talk about West Central and who was going to get second place in Class 11A. Well, now Dell's is in that conversation.
This year's game was originally going to be played in Hartford, but was moved to Dell's due to a scheduling conflict. What was a home game for the Trojans will instead be homecoming for the Quarriors.
We talk about it, and I tell them to enjoy it and enjoy the week, enjoy the bonfires that are going on, to enjoy all that stuff. But when we step out in the field, I ask them to focus up and pay attention, and so we can get things done while we're out here, and then go enjoy it. I want them to enjoy this week.
They are going to come at us with everything because it's their homecoming. They don't want to lose on their homecoming. So we're going to do everything we can to beat them on their homecoming.
How sweet would it be to spoil that night?
That'd be awesome because then once we take that win, people are going to take us seriously.
Now, game time! All time! One team! One dream! All out! All day! All week! DRC! DRC! Ah! Hey, let's get it! Quarters on three! 1, 2, 3, quarters!
Well, I saw my tight end just kind of slip for a corner pass, and wasn't the best ball I threw, but got the job done.
That's a 64-yard cut.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm looking at it right now. Brandon's the one that gets big. That's the middle of the field. We're cover 3. That's your problem. That's right. This isn't the NFL. This isn't college. No, it wasn't late. He's throwing the ball. Hey, I see you all summer long, so we have this conversation later. The first 2 touchdowns, you know, and to take nothing away from Dell's, but I mean, we contributed a lot more than I would have liked to. And honestly, we're not a good enough football team to spot a team like Dell's 2 touchdowns and then expect to come back. This is all on us. You believe that? Let's go get it back.
Fake punt there in the second quarter, is that just an effort to sort of get the guys going a little bit?
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you have to create your own breaks, and at that point, you know, we needed something positive to happen.
Didn't result in a touchdown, but do you feel like the lingering effects from that, the positivity, sort of helped you on the next drive?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it's amazing what a little confidence will do with young men, and so, you know, that was a big part of it.
We said all week they're going to have to come with something new, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to manipulate things. It's not anything crazy new. We have to be on the same page and we have to declare it.
Yep.
Let's start in the backfield by number 34.
How do we respond here?
You guys be quiet. Get in our end zone.
And that's going to end first half.
We just challenged them basically to come out. We knew we were going to get the ball the second half. We just wanted to come out and dominate up front, and we wanted to put a march on and go down and score. And we told the offensive line we're going to bank on them the second half, and they came through and did a nice job.
How do we respond? That's what Hansen said. He's like, how do we respond? And we responded pretty well.
We just had a hard time putting together drives, and that's a credit to their athleticism defensively. And boy, defensively, that second half, they just ran it right down our throats, and we tried a lot of different things to combat that. But it's a hats off to their offensive line.
You know, our offensive line did a great job that second half. They really dug down and controlled the line of scrimmage.
Our kids showed a ton of character. Just they never quit battling. So I'm proud as could be of them.
First half, they were taking the wide stuff away from us, and second half we came out and went more straight up the middle, and then we could capitalize over the top a couple times.
I'm not gonna lie to you, there was nothing fun about that. When we can play error-free football, then we can start calling ourselves a good football team and people will take us seriously.
Enjoy the night, have fun, because we're going to go back to work next week, right?
Yeah.
We got Sky Valley, we're probably going to go in there, we're going to be undefeated, okay? And we're going to go do something about it.
On crowd, baby. Warriors on 3. 1, 2, 3, Warriors!
I made the noise with it too.